morning. Raum new model 2007. Twagula. It's a very nice car. One NZ engine, unbreakable, unbeatable, unsobokable. The one NZ engine is good. Just buy. Mubondo so jifuna milioni 26 27 28 okusinzira wa wogula. If you buy with me from the bond, definitely you make savings. And trust me, the savings you make when you buy with me, you'll be surprised. You just handle me properly. Good morning, Abe. How are you, my people? So yesterday we were doing inspection, but I'm with a guy. So I'm going to do miracles, but but I hope you guys are doing well today. Yesterday today I have an inspection as well. You tell them so that if someone calls, I'm not on my network. Good morning, Salmina. How are you? Shagaf. Today is Question Friday, so that you can ask me questions. They beat them. Beat them. Good morning, Master Director Matt Kono. Question Friday. Yes, Arthur, good morning. Today I'm the first. Yes, Joshua, how are you? I want to go to the school van. Is it super custom? Nekatezicha ina makulu. Inagula chigege. Martha, ochiwulidde? Inagula chigege. Isawe eno tebagula super custom mu school van. Chigege. Thank you, Nick, for reminding them. Like and share. Attend a Question Friday, you're liking, I'm sharing it because mugenda kuba mumenye muddamu ebibuuzo. Shagaf kitegeeza ekibaya as in ekibaya ky'omwana. Is it in Lusiramu? Arabic? Other comment on my Nkuzemu Jovan. I told you that you get the Raum that has a 1NZ engine, the same engine like in my car. It's a very nice car. Right now, it depends. Network is disturbing me, but what I'm sorry guys, the network is disturbing me a little, but I'm sure it will stabilize in chali muchalo kawanda kachali chalo. Good morning, Deep in Coffee. Good morning, Jovan. What I'm saying is, if you have more than 17 million as a budget, I would actually recommend that you go to the bond or that's what I recommend right now, knowing what I know in the market. It has no problem. I'm sure you can get even one name. But you people, I keep telling you this. Go bonds. Use the car bonds. Man. Use the car bonds. They are not cheap. A car you can get at like 14 outside the bond, outside that used bond, is 16 or 17 in that used car bond. Those are things that probably you guys forget. Then the other thing you're ignoring right now, Gigi is full of brokers. Gigi is full of brokers. Okay? Gigi is full of brokers. And those brokers are going to give you false hope. When I tell you the prices of cars here, the only way you can get a car that is cheaper than what I say is if you actually buy outside the bond at an obango ino mukisa. God has to love you. Don't know guy, I can't kamufana. Photocopy to yeta DNA. Kamufana. tatijja akatuusizza basi zaffe ezatulambula muziraba ezo basi zaffe ezatulambule. Good morning Arthur, my uncle has a Toyota Lucida naye aganye okisuula kyokka tekiva mu garage. Any solutions? Agule buguzi mmotoka ndala. Lucida kifaanana kimotoka kinna kyogerako. It looks like a certain car. Lucida bisiraani byereere. Lucida should not be bought by any knowing person. If you have some knowledge about cars, Lucida is not a car you should be buying. Eyi mmotoka eyingira mu giraba. That one that is entering the road. That's the same as a Mark II. Ejibayitoba Chesa. It's as comfortable as a Mark II. Just you know, this one has better lighting. The lights look a little better. Then it has a way. Man, anyone that says Toyotas are not comfortable has not driven comfortable Toyotas. That car is comfortable. It has the same engine as the Mark II and Mark II Grand. Idakateyo. The chances are high that it has a Beams 2000 engine. One AJ, the only solution for your uncle is to get another car. That car is going to make him poor. I'm telling you. Lucida, woo! Lucida is the same as the Estima. Lucida, Estima. Those, as long as the car has a name that doesn't sound nice. They intend to make the name sound fancy so that you know. Good morning, bro. Noah 2010 model and Wish 2008. Which one would you advise me to go for? The Noah is definitely 2 liter. Yet with the Wish you can get a 1.8 liter. But also the Wish is Valvematic. 2010 the Wish, 2008 the Wish must be the Valvematic one. If it's not the Valvematic, because I know there are some Wishes that are not Valvematic that they were made in 2008, that's a difference. But if it is, if you're comparing Noah, now it depends on what you want. If you want a high ground clearance, then you go for the Noah. Those cars take the same passengers. However, the passengers in the Noah will definitely be more comfortable. So the Noah any day would be a good thing. Atezo Noah and Piatezinwa, surprisingly, they don't consume a lot of fuel. Of course they consume. The Noah, however new model it is, cannot consume as well as my 1NZ. But it will definitely consume better than a 2 liter Wish. Because 2010 Noah, the 2010 Noah definitely consumes better. Actually, minimum Noah is 1.8, I think, but I think it's 2 liters. It's 3 ZR. 2 liter. After someone is seriously playing with your network, man, okay, thank you. I enjoy driving it and have not encountered any problems. Prices of Toyota Sienta price range in the bond. Sienta, 24, 25, and above, depending on the model, depending on who is selling, how badly you want the car. Are you buying credit or cash? Have you gone with Arthur? Influencing a price in bond. If you go with Arthur, definitely things work different. Okugena ne Arthur, but brand empire make a grand teri yo mu bond. The Mark II brand was last produced in 2004, and 2004 models are no longer imported into Uganda, so the Mark II brand is not there in the bond. So now after the Mark II brand ne batandika okuleta Mark X musipe madam. Nafunyo side chick nyomukyala wange temumugamba side chick kali wanira gye nasuze. consider and steamer olemwa Antonio ebyo bimoroka bivunda. How much is a good chigige between Ipsam and Nuwa field tour eriwe enyo zonna zinywa at least field tour kunywa ngo oli comfortable ne baba iza motoka muzireke right now if you can avoid buying Ipsam or Nuwa you leave them.
You think it's a bus to have side chick? Actually it's heroism. Yes, it's heroism.
I'm telling you, everything good happens to women. So for us men, what do you think we have? You should be raising our kids. They will grow up and start raising their man. What do I get? It's a that's how life works. It's not about Katinoa 2010, 2008. That one, Zeziri born 2008 by the way. But they are manufactured between 2008 and 2010. Which take the
It's price.
You know the price though? Oh, WhatsApp. I'm sure they have WhatsApp now. Toyota Chaser etera kubeera mu 1JZ and just by luck ogifunanga ina beams. That's why they ain't common. Naye nze zendabye zonna by the one Antonio. Zendabye zonna zirimu beams. Mpozi nga bazikyusa bukyusa. But sirabangayo ya 1JZ. Because they produce the Chaser concurrently with the Mark II Musota. So the chances are high that the engine that goes with the Mark II goes with the Chaser. Good morning, Mavo Gadgets. Arthur, Toyota Auris Caricature. Kamune Alex, they are the same, just the design changes. Na yeri dala biye, mu engine mu suspension ni bichi. Bisigala biye. Mu na Auris like kange ina mu space okusinga Alex. Second question. Your view of BIMS 2000 fuel consumption from city center to Bombo. To and fro, I need it for daily movement. JDK, over Bombo. Itenywa nnyo mpozi ng'ogifunye mu manual. That's one thing. Nange moroka yange enywa bulungi because it's a manual car. Okitegeera. But that person that's driving the Spacio in front of me probably uses lita etambula kilomita 12. 10 ku 12. Yet mine does 15 on a bad day. Okitegeera. So Mark II, if you have more money, I would actually recommend you buy a 1.5 liter car. Younger. Of course, it depends on the income, how much you make daily. But the Mark II brand for daily drive, nga automatic. Tenywa nnyo, but teyeta agate muntu abeera nnyo wala nnyo nga ate ovaayo buli lunaku. Oba obeera walae ng'ovaayo buli lunaku, get a 1.5 liter car. Probably, if possible, get 1.3 liter. That would be my advice. Naye kati Mark II kati olaba Salmin alina faamu ebiseera ebisinga abeera ku faamu ye mu kibuga gyayo once in a while abeera ku faamu ne mu Stenson muliranye nange nja buyita Stenson Salmin muyita mutya katawuni kange Stenson ne muyita Wembeera Game Park that Salmin aba ava ku faamu going to his Stenson, so the Mark II brand can work for him. But if you're moving from Bombo to town daily, I would advise you get a car that is 1.5 liter and below. If possible, get a 1.3 liter car. Yes, Joseph Mukwano, official. My dad had a Harrier UBG and wanted a UBN number. He was made to top up 60 million. This deal was unfair, honestly. I told him to call you. And I Nagana. Yeah. Sija such because it's your dad. But 60 million. 60 million you would have gotten a nag. Who advises your dad? At 60 million he could have gotten a new Harrier. And he would have kept his original Harrier. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Who advises your dad? Because the UBG Harrier, I don't know, but of course it depends on what Harrier he got. Did he get a brand new one that cost like 90 million? Because then his Harrier, if his Harrier was a Kaundo, then his Harrier Kaundo would have had like 30 to 35 million. So if he topped up started 60 million, then it means he should have bought a Harrier like 2016 or 2018 or which would cost like 90 million. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. The hybrid, did he get the hybrid Harrier? At the traffic fines bagamba zibera 50%. So does it mean if my vehicle has a fine of 200k, I have to pay 300? Only you only pay 300k if it shows that it's 300k. The fine doubles after 30 days. Yeah, that's when you pay 300. Nenga zebakuraga walizo sasula tokatamu. Government doesn't refund. If the app shows you 300, pay 300. Hey, Mansuru, you're very bad. Mansuru, you're saying that, or your side chick and Kubo Ruseke. That's a very bad prayer. Zainang and Bam Sabura. I bribe you get a Kutomokomoka. Once I'm Chara Yanskis of Funa side chick, as long as Simo stressing, the Chimuyambaku Kakana. Yakiriza leta mbyogera ayinza okunoba. Mkwano gwange avuga Camry, now it's 2 days eri kukuba akanika. Yagula Camry kibanange murokeze ezimba naye nadale muroka man alabye. Show us the side chick. Banange sina side chick. Sina side chick mumotoka mumuleke. Sina side chick mbadde nsaga. Kunze ayagala okusubula ebintu mu kikuubo. Which car do you recommend? Go for a Noah or Alphard or Chigege. Chigege will definitely take more things, but you can go for a Noah, Alphard, Ipsam, Chigege. Oba double cabin, oba surf. Don't buy Kaundo. Kaundo doesn't lift things. Owning Arthur, it's no secret that you will always choose a Vitz over a Passo, both 1.3Y, because the Vitz is stronger than the Passo. The 1.3 liter engine that is in a Passo, it shares with the new model Vitz, but the old model Vitz that's a 1.3 is stronger than the new one, because these new ones, I'm still researching, it's like they were made by Daihatsu. Daihatsu doesn't have a very good reputation with engines. Their engines have not been, their engines have not been very strong. I think the last one I saw, the newest I saw was a UBD. You talked about Omuti in the car yesterday. Omuti Motoka, how the is which Tibita Omuti in car is witchcraft. And all of a sudden the body starts itching. The thief can steal the car and the car talks to them. The thief can steal a car and start seeing things in the road. The Muti costs you like 500,000, and if you want it, I can put it for you. But I recommend the tracking device, which is cheaper. You pay 450,000. Nah, get it. You want? Remember they were like 3, but what do we? They were, I think, 4. They was going to cigar B. It was the way. Say, but get yourself a Pro Box. No. Oboli nabinji get a drone oba Chigege oba Isuzu Elf oba Mitsubishi Uganda, definitely yes. Nka Toyota Joshua Mutabazi. The local language doesn't skip. You're saying nka. Nka Toyota Auris nakasomieko 1.3. Mutaonye bike. And Auris has versions, 1.5 liter and 1.3 versions. 1.3 liter. Hello, why is the Toyota Auris expensive? Because there is demand for it. And so the Yemukuziri, it's the new, one of those new models. Those are the ones that have 2 liter. But they are very nice. If you get a 2 liter, then you're going to be enjoying. But of course, it's not going to come cheap. But the what might be a disadvantage with the 2 liter Harrier is that you may end up having less power for the body. Which again, I've not talked to so many people that drive 2 liters, but you may find that the engine is actually weaker than the body. That might be the challenge you face. It might be the challenge you face until the body is big for the engine. But it's a very nice car. Consumption wise, I think you'll be doing well. Sulaiman Chijampich, good morning. Kasule Zak, Arthur Twagala Muti. Mwagala Muti, I recommend you buy a tracking device from me. It's $450. Omtigwa Bay, Mtigo Yongeramu Mitwale Etan. Atom Tigu Taguri guaranteed because you may put your witchcraft for a person who is the witch. Yakuwa muti nyini nga yaji no nyinga amanyino muti bukukola. Asoka kumansa akovu. Namansa akevu nayogera ebigambo achakala baba. Nafu mutigo sarumini nimbye njitula ko linga no mubiri kukankana buti. If I'm using a van for goods and transport deliveries, do I have to pay tax for that purpose? Yes. If you're going to be using doing delivery to shops and all that, then you pay taxes in different Wachiso district you pay, Kampala district you pay, Mpigi district you pay. Every district where you do deliveries over no kuba sticker yawe. That's how it works. Guys, mugure moroka chitufu. Good morning, King Daniels. Good morning, Kavira. Other installs of Mutio Muzungu, not the traditional one. Andrew Suga, if they want the stick, the real stick, I have a tree where I can get those sticks for them, but they're expensive, much more expensive than the tracking devices. It's my role. Good morning, Arthur. I wanna buy for my mom and Alfred. Now, how is it? It's a very nice car, and your mom will enjoy it. Now, 2.4 liter. 2.4 liter. Mama 2.4 liter. Wapanga mama muyiribi mugulira 3 liter. Subaru Liga Semjirabi all-wheel drive. Vianney, you're doing well. I was invested for Supervest. Vianney, you're doing very well, trying to convert me to a Subaru lover. I'm going to go for Superfest. I'll tell you what happens there. I'll actually document it. It's Cosa for 6 million, good for me. Or I go for Visitor. Where are you going to get Visitor for 6 million? Uganda for 6 million, buy it if it's good. Me, I will tell you to go for a Visitor 6 million. But no, whatever. I didn't have a medo wa border. Woman have a woman has bad dog. Climbing up my tank. You guys, the ladder moved. I fell. You have to take a small ladder. You know those ladders of ours that use meat. So the ladder slipped, went the other side. I fell. Whoa. You know how you fall and see it? I was surprised I fell. I was surprised as for can hear. Someone was asking me about the Romion. The Romion is good, but I would recommend anyone that wants a Romion to wait a little. It's going to lose value. Just wait a little. You will buy it. Every box there, you wait. It's going to lose some value. It's already losing. Some people bought it at 40 million. Now it's like 35, 32 in the bond, depending on where you buy. Nenga ruwa bazigule million yana. To wait a little. Then abagamba. ekibox tekiyinza wangala nnyo katale nga spaasi bwe ziwangadde. Yes, good morning Emma. Good morning Arthur. At 20 million, can I get Hilux Kajambia? Woo, 20 million, that's a stretch. At 20 million, you're going to buy a Hilux, then go, you know, Chikanika. You'll buy a Hilux and you have to like put more money, like 10 million. It will not be problematic, but you'll have to respray it. You get it? Because there's a Hilux, the engines can be overhauled properly. They overhaul the Hilux engine for like 3, 4, 5 million. Because the engine is very expensive, those ones I'm okay with you overhauling. So but 20 million, you can probably even 20 million, you still have work to do. You probably need to put like 10 million. Morning bro, is it possible to get a Primo Ordinary or Vista at 7 million? Primo Ordinary, you'll get a 2 liter. The Vista, you still get the one that has a 3S, which I don't recommend. Still, even the Primo Ordinary 2 liter, I still don't recommend. Primo Ordinary 2 liter, Ero wangoye mu kibiina nga tosoma message zange. Bashiri. Ate nti anga sinnagira ba. Nasoma message kwe kuteekako buno obugalo. Nga bungi. Good morning. Cancel. After this person new model is how much in million? Why don't you just buy a new one 2008? I would recommend you why buy a small car when you can get a big car at the same price. Because you can get the newer, that new one, 35, 36, 37, depending of course on the Nabagamba. When these car importers bring cars, they have classes, so that you can get a newer, that 2008 model. So why buy it? Why buy a Spacio when you can get a newer? So me, any day I would take you to get a newer. Good morning guys, today is question Friday. You can ask questions, you get answers. So yesterday yaka story kankatele kinkabagambe ncha. Yesterday I was doing inspection, excuse me, for someone from here, and what happened in the field was interesting, but I'll share the full story after we are done today because but today I'm doing another person's inspection. Yesterday, today just has to conclude, either go with the car or not go with the car. But today I'm doing an inspection for room on one day might end up like progress. Here. DK spare parts ads are for only Tuesday. Tuesday, share your phone numbers, share your email address, share your address on Tuesday. Friday on questions. You can answer questions because if it's area of expertise, you can answer questions. You can ask questions. You don't add na kuendala. You're only allowed to advertise on Tuesday. You're only allowed to advertise on Tuesday. Bana nenga steering rack makanika wajina mu office yetudde linzenze we might cost us no ngenda jibawa encha ngenda jibawa bulungi mu bujuvu me from having the time to install a truck the thingy, the steering rack, but I'm going to install the rack very soon. Good morning, Paul. But the network is not stable. Yokati. A young Italy, there is stable. I rode a bicycle from Matuga to Kampala. I came back pushing it. I almost got a taxi to take me. It's not easy to ride a bicycle for that long distance. So you guys, for the guys that don't understand Luganda, I will apologize in advance. It comes in because it's natural to talk in Luganda, so it just comes in. Chijabuzi, and I find myself speaking Luganda just like that. Just like that. But English is the official language even on this channel. Arthur, why is Toyota okay? Yingire bara. My network is not skipping now. By now, it stopped skipping in Kawanda. Seruganda. Guys, you can ask your questions. No bias, no nothing, no consultation fees. 50K. Because it means you don't want to support my channel. You'd rather take the shortcut. Shortcuts are supposed to be much more expensive. But I already told you this. School fees. Yeah, 50K. And people are paying the consultation, by the way. Yeah, people watching videos. They would rather not learn things firsthand, just to get tips. So may I give you my tip at 50K. The Sina Mutinamu. I charge you, but I give you that. Question Friday, guys. Yes. The inspection I'm making, the person hasn't yet called me, but he's a busy person, I think. He's first going to work and then later on. But I'm not going to go far. I know he works around this area, so I'm going to find a spot and kind of like Muswame. Anyway, do you see the sun these days? Do you feel the heat? For me at home, even the tanks are empty now. Arthur, which manual car do you more? Just buy Primo. But basically any car that is manual in Toyota, don't buy those manual Nissan, manual Mitsubishi, they will disturb you. I think you can even get a Vitz manual, 10 million. And it's also nice because most of the cars don't even have manual versions. If you can get a Fielder old model, if you can get a Corolla like mine, Subaru will not be bad. It's just that Subaru maintenance is a little high. Yeah? Subaru is not as affordable to maintain as Toyota, so that would be trouble for you. But if you don't mind the maintenance costs, even Subaru is able as well. You can get a Subaru Forester manual, Subaru Impreza, Subaru Legacy, which take it. But just know the Subaru engines are very delicate sometimes, and when you're driving manual, sometimes you can forget to put the gear. With Subaru, the engine can blow there, and RAV4 old model, but RAV4 is RAV4s can drink through, like they were sent to drink it all. So if you can avoid the RAV4, avoid it. But you can also get it. And the reason why you can get those cars at 10 million, some of them would be like 13, 15, but because they are manual, and manual buyers are very few, so there are chances you can get. I feel like a pilot. Even 15 million come with a pizza. Come with a pizza and a 2-liter bottle of soda. You sit there and make sure you have 15 million in cash. You sit there, give me pizza, and you beg me to eat it. You soda. Actually, don't bring just a bottle of soda. Bring even the disposable glasses. Then I eat the pizza as you put the soda in the disposable cup, and then you're sweet talking me bambi Arthur. Jinguze nyina waka senti kango no million 15. And then it is to me. Nestering ya ye kaba wait. By the way, people fundraised for me, so I have the steering rack. I just have to. Muraba one why so that in Morocco. Muziraba zinozona. One way Morocco mpianga zili ku UBJ babaze mambo ya kutemad. All kinds of cars. Your drone hiyo, Land Cruiser, RAV4 Alphard, Lexus. There are all sorts of cars here. Probox nego for you bagitema ne yo go from one ya byajivuga recent cheche agitemeza eka yamutamye Prado. There are all sorts of cars here. Yeah, so this is Kuchebwa for the guys that don't know. This is where they salvage cars. These are land cruisers. These are Sienta. Yeah, so there's all sorts of spares here. If you can't find the spare in Chiseka market, or if it's just not there, you can come to Kuchebwa and get a used part. Yeah, ask questions. Sagala mulabe ngenda ku parking moloka yange. Muyinza okujja ne mu back Corolla yange. Sagala mulabe wengenda giteeka. Ngenda ku parking. But as of life, I think I'm learning to be optimistic, and I think that's the thing that comes with growing up. As you advance in age, you start seeing things the way they are, and then you start being a little bit more optimistic about life. So I'm optimistic about life as a person. I'm really optimistic about life, and I would like to pass on the optimism towards you, to you, so that you also, I know some of you are more optimistic than me. Yeah, things will work out eventually. After we finally one day buy a new car, you will finally afford a new car one day. And one day you will be able to drive the started or the Rumion from Toyota Uganda. One day, just one day. So that's how optimistic I am. I remember when I was in Kasanga in my small house, a gentleman came and I'm glad I followed his advice, and I'm happy with where I am. I'm also happy that I did not do the advancements that I wanted to do that house. Should go turn from the other side. It's easier. So question Friday, njagala omusana gunve mu face, so that then I read the comments and then we interact properly. But today is question Friday. Put your question in the comments. Like the broadcast and share it. 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 Like the broadcast. Yeah. After I used to ride a bike from Nansana Wachiso from every day for some years, man. If you are doing it yourself, I think you're safer than a person that is on a border. When you're in a border, you're not in control. If the guy that is riding the bike himself is an idiot, you can die. Bro, is it true that you can buy a car without knowing that it has a tracker? Then after buying, the owner complains, and then you take your car money? Yes. Yes. That's why you need to do your due diligence. Kamba muting him katon. But is it open? It's not. What is your experience with car dealers like Toyota Uganda in fixing all types of Toyota? No, they don't have all kinds of spare. Like they can't have a spare for my Corolla. Yeah. No. In terms of one. What is the experience with car dealers like Toyota? They can't fix everything. Definitely. There are things they can't fix. There's a lot of spares that they don't have, and the reason they don't have those spares is because they don't deal with those cars. Toyota Uganda deal with, and they have models of cars they don't deal with. So that's why they don't have certain spares. That's why they don't fix all cars. What's the newest number? BD, UBE. I've not seen a UBE. I see, but I've seen a UBF before. I've seen a UBF. I've seen a UBF before. I've seen a UBF before, but nekiyenje ekyamanyo kirungi ekiyenje ekyamanyo kirungi naye kati ekiyenje tekiba milioni 10 kiba milioni nga 3-4 kiba milioni nga 3-4. Morning Nathan. After Total or Shell service, I usually service with Total and experiences. Do Total for now. Shell had some challenges, so do Total. I used to be a Shell person, but now I also do Total service. I don't do Shell. Suzuki Escudo manual. Suzuki Escudo. You know, it's a very good thing for you to try as much as possible and avoid buying cars. Avoid buying cars that have very few mechanics available. You should try as much, because Suzuki, how many mechanics that specialize in Suzuki do you know? Get. So that's why you should try as much as possible to avoid those cars because you can move around Kampala and there are like 10 garages that specialize in Suzuki. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So that's why you should try and guys sometimes have parts that come from a car, so they are original parts. No one can steal your namukadde. Hey, muli bazibu minzo bamujewerera wa nemukatwalirawo ye no mutwata attack danger. Can I get with good fuel consumption? Chikumi nungi sebo ozeeyo yateredde muloka yafe bulungi. Seven engine was that ogulera old model wadde sijagala nnyo oba kosa, and the motor is the same, the engine is the same, but sometimes you can get the Chibina with 1.5 liter. The Chibina that has 1.5 liter, it's possible that you can get it. It's possible that you can get a Chibina with a 1.5 liter. There's also a possibility you can get a Caldina with a 1.5 liter engine. Para umweyo nekosa nze nga sizagaliza nnyo bantu eyo nga namu bulungi. It's a big chance. Nari gambi with space 1.5 liter, but the space 1.5 with 15 million someone wants a certain kind of car and they can't even find it. Which other car can I tell you at 7 million? I was to moroka zamani atebaziba kubazi nozivuga amagendo. Moroka yamani ebedduka Juma. Nawo okimanyi ebedduka ayene kwa Subaru ali automatic na nesimba ne baba inabo. Anes vina teta nesimba muto waka. Upgrade your car security system like I did with my Raum. What did you do? I was told they don't steal money. Okay, I installed like you installed 4 trackers. All for what, Banangi? Take a moment to gumu ombiri gusiwo omuntu na yachiwulire. One stick like this. You mean they cut those vehicles into scrap? Yes, they do. All cars, by the way, they have all cars, Mercedes Benz, Volkswagens, Manyabichi, all cars. I was saying, yeah, but they must spare parts. So let's spare and watch. Sometimes you can find it here. Wise, and Wise normally has much more original spares because it's in the car. There. Council Patrick, yes, they did. Arthur, network has been unstable here in Somalia. I've answered the question for manual cars. I've said, Bashir, before here, I don't have a question up there, but I've talked about the manual cars. Primo, I've talked about Ceres, Marino, Kosa, Chikumi, Chivina. Of course, I've seen Alex that is manual. You can get a Forester, you can get an Impreza. With Subaru, you can literally get any Subaru in manual that you want because Subaru is literally much more cheaper than Toyotas. Yeah. Which other are there? Is it Namoroka? Those are the ones I recommend to buy. Primo old model jogged and good morning, Andrew Okui. Ka network akange no kali clear kavude ko munondi kum ata lwachi hariye kuba yenyo shock absorbers inatera okunziza mu kyalo. Zach, the Harrier is a luxury car, but one thing I know about us as Ugandans, we don't know the word luxury. For us, any car is a working car. You buy your car, it's supposed to be a luxury car. No, you buy your car because it's big. You think because it's big, it can carry extra weight. A car is supposed to carry 5 people. You put 7 because it's a big car. So the Harrier is not a hustler. The Harrier is luxury. After we are going to send email to Toyota, they give you inspection sticker in Uganda. Banangi, you send petitions. Munaba munkoze bulungi. Arthur, what do you say about Primo UBM Super Nkande? Any idea? Don't buy a Super, because I'm thinking if you can buy a Primo UBM Super, you have the money to afford a Primo X. Don't. Arthur, this side we have Toyota Yaris. Now here they look exactly like a Vitz. The Yaris is the Vitz. Arthur, buy MiFi network is not good at all today. But my network is still on deep in coffee. Every day Windows and Saturday Kawanda every then if the boy is a worker. It's actually much more stable now. Now in the MiFi najinanga be more deep in coffee. I actually bought a router because the MiFi failed under in the first week. Then I bought a router. I'm going to work on it. Just give me a little time. I have a solution for that. Questions that Magamba, we have also for the guys that want to advertise. The only day you can advertise on this channel is Tuesday. On Tuesday you can advertise. You can market your business here. I take Tuesday. I don't limit. I do pre-purchase inspection. You can come and advertise here and you tell people I do pre-purchase inspection. Share your numbers. One thing I've seen with you guys is that you share what you do, but then you don't share contacts, and that's a very big challenge. Let me just reply to this. So that I call this person Muragiri Wendy. If you write emails, you recommend someone, we recommend this person. Email we basukako which and then that's when. So there is no official way of doing petitions. You just do the best way you can. Which so question Friday, guys. Question Friday. Mbasibule mudashikanga nyakati. Mbasibule. It's hot in UG, around 27 degrees. Try Kata, which is 37 now, and it'll be 46 in the coming hours. Man, it's hot in Uganda. But I know there are countries that I've not been to a country that is hotter than Uganda. I've been to very cold countries. There is a time I went to Norway, pronounce it better. It's called the place is called Budo. I was there. Even my fingers got hard because I happen to believe that those guys, the Europeans, the Americans, they have Uganda. We are relaxed. We are very relaxed. You don't even need to save food because you can make food all year long. The other guys during winter, there is literally nothing they can do. You get, so they have to challenge themselves to make sure that you get it. I happen to believe that it's their weather that has helped them develop as much as they developed. I see that the one reason why we are still backward, underdeveloped, is because almost everything works out. I think that's the same thing President Museveni said. Even an idiot can survive in Uganda, even a fool can survive in Uganda. Which take it, a vibration sound like punches. Are you sure? Go in a very good technology in your phone. Yes, and then I go find my person. Let me 10 p.m. I'm going to tell you the stories of yesterday's inspection and today's inspection. Yes, Deep in Coffee, Antonio, Bukenya Abi, Shagaf Salmin, Joshua Mutabazi, Bashir Mukarazi, Mick Wabui, Raymond Sechiwule, Martha Director, Martha Academy Mukono, 1AJ Joseph Mukwano official tulina lawyer waffe eyo bamuyita council Asiku Patrick tobeere Jinja tobeere Mbale tobeere Tororo ate ne bikusobako nga bakumanyiira nga tulina lawyer waffe wano. You just ask me for his number, I share it with you and he deals with that. Frederick Sembatia, Tibita Fahad, Jombwe Juma, Mansur Hanifa, Ahim Sembatia Frederick, but I say Oriech Eric, Lemon Solomon, Tibita Fahad, Ayebare Aaron, Sulaiman Chijampichi, Kasule Zak, Atumanya Rupert, King Daniels, Mugabe Kavira, It's My Role, Chiyinji Hakim, Ainemi Jisha Emma, Luyima Jimmy, Sonko Med, namwe abali mukamoli bannange, Sonko Med, DK Subaru Spare Parts, Karim, Paul Banalia. Yes, thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. I don't take it for granted. Paul Senyonga. Yeah. Ayebare Aaron, I talked about you, I think. Juko Nathan. Yusuf Suleiman. Kenneth Koba. Center. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Do you advise me to buy a car when I'm not in Uganda? No. Even the guys that want me to do inspections for you, I've totally discouraged that. Because a car is a personal thing. Eh? You want to be there and look at it and like it yourself. I don't advise that at all. You come back, then we buy the car. There are many digital farming investments firms opening up in Uganda, like Vetapan, Capital Chicken. Does anyone have any experience with them? I've actually not done that before, but it would be a nice thing to try. Of course, you don't try with a lot of money, but you. Good morning, Adam. My kids, you should go save your Vanguard. I'm going to do that definitely. I'm going to do that very soon. Yes, tracking device is important, but the muti is important. Yes, spending olumu emitwalo 95 ng'okimanyi bijja musiibwa naye nga naawe mmolokayo giraba ku ssimu. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow 5:15 p.m. ngenda baba sijja kugenda mu gym enkyaluli busy, but 5:15 p.m. I'll definitely do the broadcast and tell you the story from yesterday and today, the inspections I've done, and that will help you update on the car prices in the country right now. I wish you a very lovely day, guys.